About our journey back to Thailand, leaving beautiful Houston, and I'm going to show you guys what it's going to take to travel this time of our lives. Here we go.
Some sky now.
Well, good morning. We got here a little early. It's about 3:25 in the morning. Somebody just said the workers don't get started till like 4. Our plane boards at 4:40 and leaves at 5:20. So we were kind of hoping we could go down and get some food, relax, but I don't know. We're all just kind of standing here right now. None of the self-check-in kiosks are working. Well, they're all turned off, so nobody's doing that. Well, all of those things right there turn on at exactly 4 o'clock. We could not get our tickets until the lady came out there to verify that we have the vaccination and have the Thai Pass QR code. So once she verified we had both of those, then she was able to get our ticket process done so that we'll get it printed out. So you have to have that before you enter. Well, that was actually pretty easy. Not a whole lot of people right now. And I had a couple of bags that were a little over 50 pounds. Not much, just a little bit. And he let it go through, no problem. So we have to connect. We have to go to Chicago because there's not a lot of people traveling right now. So we have to connect and go to Chicago, then catch our flight to Japan, and then to Bangkok. Normally you just get a direct flight from Houston all the way to Taipei because we usually fly EVA. This is hot. Oh, but the kiosk machine, it lets you enter the name and stuff, but it wouldn't let you continue. It had a flashing red light, and the attendant had to come up, and she had to verify our documents and use her little card or whatever she had to allow us to continue with the information to get our tickets. I accidentally had us going into the pre-check lane. They took me through and they made Paige go back out, and I couldn't find her. Like, she disappeared, and I was freaking out for a good 5 minutes. Where is my wife? A lot of people were asking about not being able to fly with this or that. You can actually wear face covering, which is very light, but I usually put it on when I get in the plane. But you're allowed to wear these on the plane. International. I don't know about domestic quite yet, but I know if you're flying from Chicago to Japan, you're allowed to wear this. We made it. I don't think there's anybody sitting in front of us, but it is a full flight. They made us consult. You're not only allowed to have 2 personal items on this flight, which is not common for an international flight. So they made us stuff everything. We got it figured out. So
everything was packed in that thing.
It is tough. But I snuck this. I actually had 3, but I think that they just said, okay, go. But it's not a problem on the other plane.
No.
I need coffee. I have No coffee yet. We're going to sit here and have some breakfast. So a couple of people were going to do this route from Houston to Chicago. You can either do the Chicago or the New York, but either way, during right now it's a connecting flight. So, but there was a little bit later flight with only a 40-minute layover, and we were scared because we didn't know what it was going to be like if we had to go through customs again. So we booked an earlier flight that had a 2-hour layover, which is fine. We're going to sit here and eat some breakfast, but you can make it because there's no, it's just go from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, and you don't have to go through customs again, or you don't have to go through the TSA. You just walk straight here and get on your plane. So it can be done. Don't take my word on it. It's up to you. We just decided to chill, and we got all day. Oh yeah. We're not going to get to, today's the 9th, we're not going to get to Thailand till just after midnight on the 11th anyway. Yeah. Chicago O'Hare Airport. Tired?
You're talking it every
Yeah, wake up early.
They're going to feed us a lot on the plane, but we have a couple hours till we board the plane, so that looks like a lot of food.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll get on the plane and take a nap. I think this was like about $12 each. Not too bad for airport food. They do have a McDonald's. Yeah, so we had to fly a domestic flight first, and typically when we go to EVA, they don't really care too much about a lot of luggage when you get on the plane. But we had to, this is my old computer, we had to take it out. I had to put it in here and stuff this bag in there because they wouldn't let her take those 2 items and this. Only 2 items at a time. So I had this, and that. They let me go in because I'm white. Just kidding. Thank you. But can we sit here for a while?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we got a little time. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You want some coffee?
Thank you. Okay.
What?
Maybe one more coffee. Yeah. So, yeah. The reason why I said that is because when we went to the TSA in Houston, I went through the pre-check, and they didn't say anything to me. But when Paige walked up behind me, like, nope, you got to go over there. So that's okay. I'll get that back when we go to Thailand, I'm sure. So, but yeah. So yeah, I was freaking out because she was right behind me, and then next thing I know, she's like gone, and I go back and I look and I can't see her. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I wait like maybe 2 minutes, but it seemed like a long time. So I started calling her. She goes, I'm still in line. And I'm like, okay. And then I couldn't see her. It's like, shit, where's she at? But I didn't realize she went to a whole nother section and there was a longer line there. Because I'm looking, I was like, there's nobody here. And I started freaking out, like, where the blank is my wife? And I asked the security TSA guy, I said, is there any other exit than this exit right here? And he goes, no. I said, my wife is in here somewhere. I need to find her. He's like, maybe she's in the bathroom. I said, she's not. And then I called her one more time and she answered. So thank you very much. So anyway, she came up to me kind of angry. She's like, I'm trying to go through the line and my phone's ringing in the basket. I'm like, I need to know where you're at now. So, anyway, I gotta make sure nobody takes you.
I told you I'm in the line.
I know, but I didn't see you in the line because you weren't in that line. I didn't know you were in another line. Anyway, so if you're going domestic flight first, you're only allowed 2 carry-ons, like a personal bag, a backpack, and a suitcase, small carry-on suitcase on United. I don't know about the other ones. Airport food. They're checking to make sure we have our Thailand pass or we cannot board the plane. Checking insurance and hotel reservations right now too. Everything. Okay guys, when you come, make sure you have copies of everything because they'd rather see the copy on a piece of paper. We made 2 copies of each of everything. So I don't know what it's going to be like in Japan, but here they checked obviously the QR, the insurance, the hotel reservations, and the PCR test. So once that's all clear, and they even scan the Thai pass with the phone to make sure and verify that it's you, and then you can continue. I asked him, I said, do they do the same thing in Japan? And he said yes. So make sure you print everything out. I would do 2 copies. Thank you. This will be a first for me. Paige got that. I got this. I'll be able to sleep or at least lay down and stretch out. If anybody was wondering, they do have power supply ports down here on the bottom and the USB here. I switched to this because I can breathe much better in this, and I did ask if it was okay. She said yes. So you can wear these face coverings. I feel like any minute now, somebody with a screaming kid is going to want to come sit next to me. I know it. I hope they close the doors. We have landed in Japan. It's midnight, but it's still daylight. I have not seen the sunset at all. Yeah. Pretty weird, huh? We left at 10 o'clock in the morning from Chicago. Now it's 12 midnight in Chicago and the sun's still out. Crazy, isn't it? We don't have a gate, do we?
No.
We have arrived, but we don't really have a gate. We have to go to a, I don't know where we're going. We don't have a gate yet on our ticket. Got to look over here on the screen. Ice cream machine. Have to check that out later. You know what? Eating ice cream on the plane's not a good idea. No, actually, I had a Pepsi.
You have a Pepsi?
A Pepsi and a blueberry muffin. That's not a good mix.
What happened?
I just got a little upset stomach. Plus, it was like really difficult to land, huh? I feel like a buffalo. We were supposed to go to that transfer center, transfer counter. I thought maybe there'd be another one over there. I got distracted by ice cream. We got to show our documents over here. Okay, she rechecked all of our documents over here. I'm about to burn up. But she said it wasn't necessary after she checked most of it because they already checked us in over there in Chicago.
Here and do this big check.
Okay, 1,100 yen. I don't know what that means, but we got a nice coffee. Got one of our fellow viewers a coffee. What's your name?
Dave.
Dave. Good to meet you, Dave.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's finally dark outside, huh? If you guys ever do anything in this lifetime, you have got to go use the toilets in Japan. Heated. I mean, it's an amazing experience. It's a life-changing experience. Tired. Yeah, this one's a little bit busier. They said over 50%. We ran into probably 10 subscribers here, huh? They're ready to get back. Well, next stop, Bangkok. Hopefully it goes by pretty quick. We'll find out. I don't know why that thing's gotta be so small.
Let me see your seat number.
We are home.
Yay!
Suvarnabhumi Airport. I slept pretty good on the trip this time. Really kind of a first. I've never slept that much. Okay, now we got this. Come out into the terminal and have a seat. We're out of the terminal. Well, that was super easy coming through immigration. Paige went through the Thai line, so we'll see what the outcome of that with her using her Thai passport instead of getting a on arrival. We're kind of hoping she could use her Thai passport for all of this other stuff and just come in as a Thai citizen because she's Thai. instead of going through the whole visa process. So we'll see what happens. I see her. Huh? You had to come in as an American. Yep. So she couldn't use her Thai passport. So she had to use her American, but we'll square that away later. Yeah, we got to get our luggage. Okay. Well, all of our luggage is here. This is why we got to rent a car, because it would cost us about 500 US to fly. So we're just going to spend 3 nights in a hotel. We need to figure out who's taking us to the hotel now. It looks like we're going to walk straight out of here, not go through a customs check again, unless it's a random one, and then catch a, supposedly there'll be our people outside waiting for us, and then we go back to the, we go to the hotel, take a COVID test at the hotel. That's where we're at right now. So far, super easy, huh? No problem. Paige got one bag going through the random check, or carry-on. Okay, the hotel deal's a little unorganized, huh? Maybe a lot unorganized. So everybody just kind of standing out here random, trying to figure out. They want everybody to get in a vehicle by themselves, not as a group.
Yeah, if they stay in one room together, you know.
Yeah, whoever's staying in the room could ride in the car together, or whatever it is. We'll find out. Well, the only one who verified the insurance was the airline, the ANA airline. They checked all the paperwork, but nobody after that looked at the insurance document. But I'm sure you have to have it. This is probably the most unorganized thing about the whole deal. Okay, we're here. It's dark. Yeah. Well, we're not here. We're still at the airport. I think we got about a 20-minute drive. All the taxis can't go over 90 km/h. They have a GPS. He's got his card. It's so dark in here, but you can't go over 90 km/h, or the buzzer go off and they could lose their license after a few times, with a fine, of course. Nobody asked us yet to download the ThatPhanom app. I thought they were going to do that in the airport, but I'm not really sure, and we got to find out about this. I think you're supposed to do a self-test after 6 days of being in Thailand, but we'll find out. Maybe that's changed. Who knows? We have arrived. Babe, are you okay?
Okay. Why they close on me?
I mean, that's just a swab. It's not a clinic. Don't hurt yourself. Open it. You can do it. You can do it. Yay. Okay, yes. 4 nice pillows. I don't know about you, but I'm done.
Huh?
I'm whooped. This was going to be the room that we were going to do our 14-day quarantine in. It's pretty small. I'll show you guys the balcony. It's awesome looking with the river view. But this is really small to stay in here for 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, it's that.
So they didn't ask for the Thai Chanat application, and they didn't ask for Paige's return ticket, probably because she's Thai. But waiting on our luggage. I'm gonna end the video. We're gonna lay down and, well, I'm gonna take a shower, lay down, and go into a coma. We've got to take our PCR test at 9 o'clock in the morning. Gonna bring you guys along for that. Remember this, through this whole video, whatever happened to Paige and I, it's probably not going to be the same for you, and the rules are changing so much. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't just ditch the Thai Chanat and because they were having some issues with the application amongst other applications. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Good night. Bye. Oh, wait, I know you guys want to know. That's our luggage. They got a bathtub in here.